Governor Shapiro was here at Hillman State Park a couple weeks ago, vowing to go after companies that fail to plug thousands of oil and gas wells around the state. That includes this one that the DEP is now paying to plug. Now, the DEP has spent months fighting the companies that it says were responsible for this well, but that battle has reached a stalemate. This abandoned oil well sits on the bank of a stream that runs through Hillman State Park.
I see oil sheens all here in the water.
This infrared video shows oil or gas leaking from the well into the stream. We were able to ignite the stream at the base of the well. Amber Norrid lives next to the park.
I mean, you can smell the gas, you can see the gas, you can see sheens in the water, and I don't why?
A DEP inspection in July found fluids bubbling out of the well casing. DEP cited the well owner of record for abandoning the well and failing to plug it. Earlier this year, Action News Investigates showed leaky methane from this abandoned gas well in Amber's front yard catching fire. DEP says methane leaking from that well contaminated her drinking water. And DEP records show that well is owned by the same company that has the well next to the stream.
I'm worried about my kids. I'm worried about years from now, down the road, that people are going to get cancer.
The state forester tells Action News Investigates there are thousands of abandoned wells in state parks and forests, and they are a major concern.
We want to try to use our resources as best we can to retire these and to restore the site and to plug them so they no longer a public safety issue.
My administration is holding companies that walk away from unplugged wells accountable.
Earlier this month, just a couple hundred feet from the well in the stream, Governor Josh Shapiro held a news conference at another well in the park with the same owner as the other area wells. The state is planning to plug them and several others in the area, including the one on the stream bank, using federal grant money. Shapiro says the state will go after companies that abandoned the wells.
Taxpayers shouldn't have to foot the bill just because a company thought it could get away with cutting corners.
But the state's effort to make the well owner foot the bill has been a struggle, in part because of confusion over who actually owns the wells. In May, the DEP ordered the current and former owners to plug 4 wells, including the one in Amber's front yard. The DEP also ordered the companies to restore the well sites and prevent gas from leaking into the water supply. The DEP says the wells were owned by Prosperity Oil of West Virginia, a company controlled by Thomas Nutt of Virginia. In 2019, DEP says Nutt transferred the shallow well oil and gas rights, along with rigs and machinery, to Reedville Investment Trust of Virginia. Reedville's trustee is Thomas Nutt's son, Fred, a former official with the EPA who former President Trump nominated to a top-level position at the Office of Management and Budget. In 2020, Reedville transferred the wells to another Virginia company, Club Z Investments. But DEP says none of the well permits were ever transferred, so Prosperity remains the owner of record. In June, the Reedville Trust appealed the DEP order, saying it does not own and has never operated or received economic benefit from the wells, and therefore it has no obligation to plug or clean up the wells. In response, the DEP subpoenaed documents from Fred Nutt and Club Z's treasurer. Reedville fought the subpoenas. In early October, Reedville and the DEP agreed to suspend the litigation until next year. Attorneys for Reedville declined to comment. Nutt and the treasurer at Club Z did not respond to requests for comment. Bottom line, it is unclear if or when a well owner will have to foot the plugging bill.
It's up in the air as far as the court system now. It's a big money pointing game between the DEP and these people.
Action News Investigates asked Shapiro about the legal delays. Does that show a shortfall in the state law that might need to be changed?
Well, I'd like to see our state laws be much stronger when it comes to being able to tackle pollution and contamination left behind by greedy executives.
The DEP is moving forward with plans to plug several other nearby wells, including one at Amber Norrid's house. but at least for now, taxpayers are on the hook for the costs, which can add up to close to $100,000 per well. Reporting from Hanover Township, Washington County, Paul Van Osdol, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.